Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, the mic. 58's the mic. I got him.
They'll run on first down. McCann. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, McCann. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here it comes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get that ball. Whip.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Youngblood. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on.
They'll try the left side. McCann. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Check the backer, check the backer. Hunt, 64. Weak. Set up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
56, right there, 56. It's a party now. It's a party now. Smoke. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
To throw on 2nd down. Youngblood throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Mike's 56. I got him.
On first down, Youngblood into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Yeah, let's go. We eat it out here. Let's go.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Charlie.
From the gun, Youngblood. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Switch.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, switch gears. Check. 22, jet, Bubba. 22.
Operating from the gun, Youngblood. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down now, McCann. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Alert! 58's the mic, 58.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson now to throw, and he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Strong left. Watch the run. Watch. 59. 31's the mic.
I don't even know why this team.
Hey, 59. Check. Orbit.
3rd and long, it's Watson. forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
It'll wind up being a net of 41.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Watson. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch, 31. Check nickel. 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
I'm going to score.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Crunch. Under 10.
On 2nd down, McCann. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Keep playing hard.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now, here's a first down throw that's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he went
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Throwing on first down. Youngblood. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight right.
Throwing again. Youngblood. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, you got deep?
56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Youngblood. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Motion. 54 is down. He's coming. Go. At 59.
Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Yeah, baby.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
At 55. Haywood. At 54. Flare. Check 31.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check nine.
59. Zoom.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Rhino.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Motion. Reset. Hey, 31. Wahoo. Hey,
From the gun, here's Watson.
Army.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Hey, 59.
First down.
Off. 58's the mic. 58.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We ain't giving them nothing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. McCann. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Watch the curl.
From the gun on 3rd down, Youngblood. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season,
36.
because here we are in December,
giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
54. Charlie.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He can't hang.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
or exactly right. Turn them out, that play's over.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Wide.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hot seven.
From the gun, Youngblood. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Bandit. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
Delta.
I'm letting you know right now.
They'll try and throw for it here. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now throwing on first down and completing it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
6. On the ball.
To throw again. Youngblood throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming. Just
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
56
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Watch twist.
Off Play action. Youngblood. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Youngblood. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fields.
We got this.
Watch 22, check cover. 22.
On 1st and 10. Youngblood. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the slant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Youngblood. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw. Youngblood. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ready. 56. Logo. 56.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
It's our time. It's our time.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Youngblood. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert! Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Faking
the give. Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, Youngblood.
I got you. I got you.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Bang, 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 bang.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first down, McCann. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
56 to Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. Another victory, perhaps. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
You got nothing.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
56. Mike. Right there. Right
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Get him.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that